Hello, I'm Robert. I'm the head of sales here at 24slides.com. So if you're watching this video, there is a super high probability that you have found it by clicking a link somewhere and that you have some sort of interest in figuring out what kind of company 24slides.com is. I'm going to try to give you that intro to the best of my abilities, and if you have further questions, just reach out to us, right? So first a little bit about who we are and why we exist. So 24 Slides is founded on the idea that we want to make the world smaller by increasing people's capability to communicate, right? So we do that through slides. And what we're really trying to achieve is that we're trying to take a lot of these creative talents that lives in emerging markets. And simply because they live in emerging markets, they don't have the same opportunities, the same job opportunities, the same opportunities for an awesome career working with great companies. And we try to provide a platform where we can do this. So today, our main design capital is in Malang in Indonesia. We have 50 guys hired down there. And what we do is that we find the best of the best designers. We get them on board 24slides.com, and then we train the shit out of them to teach them how to work really well with Western companies, to understand Western culture and to really increase communication from the Indonesian culture to the Western culture, where most of our companies or our customers is, right? So why is this interesting? We create high caliber presentations for our companies or for our customers. Those customers choose to work with us for two different reasons. One is that by not using us, they usually spend a lot of time creating presentations that are not really super impactful and are not really pretty to look at. So we can do two things for them. One, we can save them a lot of time by creating these presentations for them. And two, we can really increase the level of design on those presentations, which means that every time they are out at a customer meeting or an event or something, what they present is really just levels better than what they would otherwise do. So that's why a lot of companies find it interesting to use us to provide presentation design for them. Our hiring philosophy here at 24 Slides is fairly simple. We believe that if it's not 100% right, it's 100% wrong. We simply don't believe that we can be the right company for any given person or for you watching if you are not the right one for us. So we tend to be really, really picky with who we hire. Not picky in the sense of education or experience, but very picky about personality and what you bring to the table on that front. In sales, which is what you are probably interested in if you have clicked on this link, we have chosen to do things a bit different than we do in other sales departments, other companies I have worked in. We have chosen to not have a commission model. I don't want to pay a bonus to salespeople. And the reason for that is not because we don't want to pay them. We want that, and we want to pay our people a lot of money. I just don't want a commission structure to be dependent on it. I simply don't believe that it motivates anybody to do more. We have chosen to do it the same way that we do with engineers, with designers, with our tech team. If you're a junior guy and you don't have a lot of experience, it's going to be hard for you to add a lot of value, so you would be paid a bit less. If you're a senior guy who are used to doing sales, who can come in, have an immediate impact and really move some things, you would be paid more, exactly like we do with engineers or with our designers, etc. The reason that we've chosen to move away from it is because commission models, in my point of view, inhibits our ability to work efficiently. If I have to measure somebody on some specific task, they have to do that task only. And let's say that you 1 month in figure out that calling new customers in the pharmaceutical segment is not where you are most efficient, but you might be more efficient calling its existing customer in another segment, doing marketing campaigns or doing whatever. I think it would be most reasonable that you could just move out and prioritize those things and be as effective as you can be. Having a commission model can be really difficult and really hard to do that stuff. Not having that model means that we are not bound down, we are not kept to one task. We can be fluent and all the time make sure that we prioritize our resources to maximize the amount of revenue that we can provide for 24 slides, so we can hire even more designers, right? That's the success parameter we measure ourselves against, is how many of these emerging talents can we actually hire. So right now there are two ways into the sales department here at 24 Slides. One is that if you are a young person with drive, willingness to learn, who really wants to do a difference, who wants to come in a place where you can be taught how to do sales the right way. You should have some experience being on the phone, either telemarketing or something like that. But other than that, just having the right mentality and being willing to really kick ass, you could be the candidate for us. That's one of the options. The other options is that you're a senior sales guy, right? You know what it means to call new customers. You know what it means to strategize about how being more efficient in the market. You can drive large complex sales. You have closed deals, larger deals, and all of that stuff is in your toolbox. You might be working at a company today where they pay you a lot of money, missing a purpose of things, or want to come into a smaller company where you can really make a difference. You could be the right match for us. We are searching for either position. Basically, we're looking into finding that next perfect candidate who can really take our sales to the next level, along with me, obviously. Personal qualities is obviously humble, high willingness to learn, right? High willingness to work, and other than that, just polite and being able to work with different nationalities. Here in the Copenhagen office, we are 5 people, 4 different nationalities at this point in time, and are growing quite rapidly. If you think that this might be interesting for you, if you think there could be a potential match between you and 24 Slides and our company, I would love to hear from you. The way you should do it is basically just to do a video like this one. Answer 3 questions for me. Why would you like to work at 24 Slides? Why do you think that you would be super effective in that role, or be very successful in the role that you are contemplating applying for, right? Either the junior role or the senior role. And C, but not the last one, what have you learned that will put you in a position to be very successful here at 24 Slides? Number 2 and 3 look the same, but it's not quite the same. Just basically do the video, send it to me, robert@24slides.com, and it was robert@24slides.com, and looking forward to hear from you. See you out there.